Up, we're going to have Mick Nugent from Sinn Fein who's going to say a few words.
Good morning, Chris. I'm delighted to be here to see a big crowd again following on from last week. And as Jim mentioned, and it's great that people come out, and we've been out for many years, and then we might go home and we say, what can we do as citizens of Cork to support the people of Gaza, to support the people of Palestine? But what we can do is support the BDS campaign. As mentioned, there is leaflets here on how you can do that. And just to say, Cork City Council in the last number of years has passed a number of motions. So technically Cork City Council is now apartheid-free zone. We have supported that motion at Cork City Council. Thanks very much. We've also supported a motion around the Occupied Territories Bill. And we've also supported a motion supporting the boycott, disinvestment and sanctions campaign. So Cork now is a BDS city, and we can be proud of that, but we need to build on that. And we did have a debate at Cork City Council recently, and I had to remind councillors that we are now a BDS city. And now what should that mean? It should mean no more Israeli choirs in Cork City Hall, as we had this year. BDS must mean BDS. Colleagues and comrades, look, we do hear a lot about Israel has the right to defend itself, even this week with certain visits to Gaza, Palestine and surrounding areas. I don't support the targeting of civilians on any side, right? But this thing about Israel has the right to defend itself, it really means a practice that Israel takes that right as a license to bombard civilians and to bomb schools, hospitals and other civilian infrastructure, and that needs to stop. It has been taken as license to enforce the displacement of 1 million people from one end of an open-air prison to another, to deny food, energy and medical supplies to a besieged civilian population, and to deny them the water to ensure that children and the sick, disabled and elderly will literally die of thirst. You know, Israel has a right to defend itself has now become a cover for Israel having the right to commit genocide right in front of our eyes, and that needs to stop. According saying that, how come we never hear the words, Palestine has the right to defend itself, which it does. We did not hear that when the humanitarian flotilla bringing essential supplies to Gaza was met with a military assault and the murder by Israel of 9 unarmed activists. Or even when Palestinians marched in peaceful protest against illegal blockade and were again met with a military assault and the murder of 300 of them. Or after countless bombings by Gaza by Israeli forces. We did not hear that even when Israel targeted and murdered 4 little boys, Palestinian boys playing football on a beach. Do you remember that? Or when Palestinians were dragged from their homes and forced to watch as those homes were destroyed to allow for new illegal Israeli settlements on lands that are clearly defined in international law as part of Palestine. Not after countless offensive attacks by Israel against the people of Gaza or the West Bank have we heard anybody in the West utter the words, Palestine has the right to defend itself. Why not? But it does have the right to defend itself. We all know that the people of Palestine, though, cannot defend themselves against one of the most powerful military forces in the world, that is backed up by even more powerful military forces. The truth is the people of Palestine do not need the international community to tell them that the leaders have the right to inflict more bombings, pain and suffering. They need the international community to say stop bombings, pain and suffering, to say stop the illegal blockades. They need the international community to tell Israel stop the apartheid, stop the annexation, and stop the genocide. And that's why we're here today. Stop the genocide. Just to conclude, the Irish people, we know colonialism, we know oppression, but we also know conflict resolution, peace building and nation building. Due to what we know and what our history has taught us, our call must be clear. Immediate, full and unequivocal ceasefires and a decisive international intervention that leads to negotiations, a lasting and just peace settlement, and at long last, a free, sovereign and independent Palestine. Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Go, go, go.